What kind of terrifying existence could possibly be hidden in the all-heaven southern region? What could make WangYue an existence at the great circle of shattered nirvana, so afraid that it did not dare set foot there? Could it really be Luo Tian, whose cultivation had reached the early stage of void nirvana, the third step? Or perhaps the nether beast whose power was comparable to the void spirit realm? Actually, what I want to say is this. Those two are nothing. The one WangYue truly feared was the Zhan clan located in the all-heaven southern region. First, let us look at how the original novel described WangYue's fear of all-heaven. In its memories, it seemed that someone had once warned it never to enter the all-heaven southern region. Although that memory had become vague with time, the sense of danger had remained deeply engraved within it. And what does a sense of danger truly mean? It means the difference in strength is so vast that the other party could completely erase you with a single move. Only something like that deserves to be called true danger. Luo Tian, despite being a third-step cultivator, could not accomplish this. Later on, it still took Thunder Palace Master Yan Lazy and many second-step cultivators working together just to barely seal WangYue. Besides, whether WangYue was in the northern region or the southern region, Luo Tian, as the figure who spoke for the all-heaven star domain, had no real reason to personally warn or intimidate it. WangYue was usually in a dormant state and would not actively attack cultivators. Moreover, Luo Tian's true territory was not some place WangYue could casually stumble into. In the original novel, the Thunder Celestial Realm was said to be unknown to ordinary people, and only Thunder Celestial envoys could enter it through special formations. So, Luo Tian had no need to go out of his way to threaten WangYue. There is another explanation. The one who warned WangYue back then was most likely Luo Tian, the 8-star ancient god whom WangYue had once devoured. After all, WangYue was originally a parasitic existence. It was only natural for Luo Tian to warn his own pet not to provoke a certain terrifying being. And Luo Tian was an 8-star ancient god. In terms of power, he corresponded to the void nirvana realm. With the terrifying strength of an ancient god's fleshly body, even if both sides were at void nirvana, a mere Luo Tian would naturally not be someone Luo Tian feared. As for the strongest beings openly known in the all-heaven star domain, there was indeed another one, the nether beast, which had always lived within the black mist near the Thunder Celestial Realm. It was the incarnation of the heavenly Tao of the cave world. Its form resembled a gigantic whale, and its body stretched for tens of thousands of li. When it first appeared in the original novel, its strength was described as so terrifying that even Luo Tian would immediately turn and flee upon seeing it. Although its exact cultivation was never clearly stated, Mazi had to rely on his own cultivation, the Kunji Whip, and Tao ancient level restrictions before he could finally subdue it. In other words, the nether beast at that time was at least at the level of void spirit. However, this beast was timid by nature. It never took the initiative to attack others and had always stayed hidden. So, if we use the process of elimination, neither Luo Tian nor the nether beast was enough to make WangYue, or rather, Luo Tian fear the all-heaven southern region to such an extreme degree. The true danger of the all-heaven southern region lay in its countless cultivation clans, and among them was the Zhan clan. The current head of the Zhan clan was Luo Tian, although he was only at the shattered nirvana realm. And although the overall strength of the clan could not be considered top tier within the all-heaven star domain, their ancestor was once the strongest existence who dominated the entire cave world. He was known as Battle Demon Old Ghost Zhan. With the pure source of battle, he forcefully blasted open the 10,000 Bones Void Gate and became the first profound tribulation cultivator in the cave world. Back then, he charged into the outer realm by himself and fought the 5 ancient venerables alone. Not only could the 5 of them not defeat him, even when they joined forces, he even stole a massive amount of incense power and escaped successfully. How insanely powerful was he? Let me put it this way. The Palm Lord who once destroyed the Rain Celestial Realm with a single palm was nothing more than a little palm print servant in Old Ghost Zhan's mouth. If Old Ghost Zhan cursed him or slapped him around a little, Palm Lord could only glare in anger and swallow his resentment. Renegade immortal Emperor of the Rain, Celestial Realm, and even ancient god Tuo Sen. The red-haired monkey trapped in the land of the ancient gods were all nothing but juniors before him. As for Luo Tian, who was merely an 8-star ancient god along with his little pet WangYue, there is no polite way to say it. Old Ghost Zhan could probably smash the entire lot of them to death with one palm. This was the real reason WangYue did not dare enter the All-Heaven Southern region. This was the fear carved into the deepest part of its bones. Unfortunately, Old Ghost Zhan later failed his fifth profound tribulation. After being controlled by the second soul of the seven-colored immortal Venerable, he remained hidden in the deepest part of the immortal realm, waiting for the right opportunity to search for the third soul. Even though he had vanished from the world since then, his legend still remained. It is worth mentioning that the current Zhan clan does not actually have a direct blood relationship with him. The present Zhan clan was founded by Zhan Xingye. In his early years, Zhan Xingye did not even carry the surname Zhan. By chance he obtained the war character tablet and cultivated the source of battle. Only then did he change his surname to Zhan and establish the Zhan clan that exists today. The battle intent and divine abilities cultivated by every member of the Zhan clan all originate from Old Ghost Zhan. So even if they do not share a direct bloodline, they still inherited his Dao lineage and will. And honestly, when a clan is connected to someone, that terrifying how many fools would dare provoke them. Besides, the mighty existence worshipped by their clan for generations is still alive. Perhaps Old Ghost Zhan would most likely not personally step forward for the current Zhan clan. But who can truly guess the thoughts of such a hidden monster? If you enjoy my way of explaining and storytelling, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to keep creating.